What's up YouTube, and welcome back to the DIY Beard. My name's Jez and I'm the man behind the beard, and in today's episode we're going to be explaining what's coming for the channel in 2021 and where the hell I've been. So, as I said, welcome back to the channel. For those of you that are new to the DIY Beard, please do go and hit that subscribe button and punch that bell notification, because we are trying to get new content out to you, motorcycle related, as often as possible. So, for those OGs, I do just want to take this moment to apologise as well. I've spent far too much time away from the camera. COVID's kind of hit really badly in my household, so for those of you that remember, back in April I think it was, I got diagnosed with COVID-19. As a result of that, I've had what's known as long COVID, which means there's been a few more health defects than I would have wanted, a really bad chest infection, admitted into hospital a couple more times, just a generally shit time if I'm honest with you. Amongst all of that, we've had some renovation work done on the house as well, and unfortunately COVID just meant that some of that timeline got pushed back considerably, and it's only sort of getting to this time that I've actually found time to get the camera out and start doing a bit. And as you can see, I mean, I'll give you guys a bit of a tour. The garage, or the workshop, has taken a bit of a hit. There's stuff everywhere, and so that's just meant I've not had a space to work. I've not really had time to focus on the bikes, so I'm really sorry. But let's get this garage clean, and what we'll do is we'll have a bit of a chat about what's coming on the channel. Obviously the Gsxr is on everybody's mind at the moment as to why we've not made a start on that, so we'll have a chat through as to what some of the plans are going to be. So stay tuned and we'll have a catch up. What's new on the channel coming in 2021 or back end of 2020? Well, we've obviously, started to use this garage as much as possible, but I really want to start upgrading some of the tools that we've got. My father-in-law has actually offered to give me a lathe and a CNC machine, so I really want to make some room and start getting, a little bit more space for that really. Unbelievably, and I think this is always the case, I've outgrown this workshop already. I mean, not only does it contain stuff for the house, but it's the main bit where we do the channel, it's the main bit where we work on the bikes, and so along with being storage for some of the kitchen etc that we've had done, room's become a little bit tight really. So I really want to get building some custom sort of units etc, just so we've got a little bit more storage. I hate having things on show, things like drills out everywhere, etc. I like neat, tidy, hidden away. So I've saved some of the old kitchen cabinets that we've got, and we're going to start building that really. But what about builds? So let's face it, majority of you guys are here for the motorcycle content. Well, we've obviously got the Gsxr. We said that we were going to make a dent into that in summer, and unfortunately that didn't happen. But we are still going to do a full refresh on that. That's a bike that I really want to try and hone my skills on. I want to try and get, the fairings repainted because it's got some scuffs on there. I want to try and have a look at making that really the cleanest example it can be, because next year I want to sell it and I want to buy a new project bike for the channel to work on. Now, a lot of you are here for XV content as well, and there's a lot that I've been thinking about on what we want to do. And I know I mentioned when we ended that video that that was just phase 1. Well, it is. Phase 2 is where I make it a lot more of that club style that I really wanted. So we want to get a fairing, we want to have a look at a step up seat, etc., maybe a saddleman. But that's where you guys come in. What I want you to do is I want you to hit me up in the comments below, and I want you to leave me some links for seats, fairings, etc. Now, it still is on a budget, don't get me wrong. To fund this sort of channel isn't really cheap, and we're not at that scale where the channel's really paying for itself. So please bear that in mind. I'm not a multi-millionaire. I haven't got thousands of pounds to throw at it.
I can't think nothing better than spending my day with you. My life's sunny and better, girl, when I'm with you. She illuminates so bright like a star in the skylines. She got the looks, the good, oh boy, I need her so bad in my life. Shawty, where you wanna go, 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 go? London, Paris, Tokyo, oh, shawty, we could go.
Finally, the major thing I want to do for 2021 is get out and do some more motor vlogs, really. This year has been the worst year for riding. I've had, a couple of months where I've been able to get out, and at that point I haven't really felt like filming. So I've been out on the XV, we've put some miles on it, we've done what it's supposed to do really, but that's not enough. We had the Bournemouth trip planned, we had the egg and the toy run, which, yeah, don't get me wrong, there's a reason why they were postponed, but I still want to get those filmed. I still want to do that with you guys. So hopefully 2021 will live to expectations, because everybody says that. Everybody says 2021 is going to be the year, it's going to be better for COVID, etc. But I suppose we'll just have to wait and see. In the meantime, like I said, we've got plenty of content. We're going to be upgrading the garage. We're going to be working on the Gsxr and getting that refurbed. And then we may touch on the XV950 in amongst all of that during winter. In fact, Saturday coming, which is, today's the 4th of November. What we've actually got is we've got the MOT on the XV. So what I really want you guys to have a look at is, we've done some serious modifications to that bike. We've got the LED headlight, which I know a lot of you Bolt riders have gone out and purchased. We've got the tail tidy, which we made ourselves. We've got the exhaust, the Delcovic exhaust. Will that pass an MOT? So I'm going to try and do as much filming as I can. The MOT centre that I'm going to be using, Revit Hard in Stoke-on-Trent, is a place I've never really used before, so I'm not 100% sure on how comfortable that guy's going to be in letting me film. But like I said, I'll try and do as much of it as possible. But I suppose that's just it for now. This was just a quick video just to basically say I'm still here and what's going to come on the channel. I'm going to push more for content towards 2021. I'm going to get a few videos out to you over the next few weeks as much as I can. However, Christmas is upon us, and again, we've just moved into the second lockdown in the UK here. But for those of you that have stayed and watched all of this, thank you. If you haven't already done so, please go and hit that like button, because it really does help the channel out. I think the last count I'd got was at 257 subscribers, which, considering we haven't even been uploading any content, is tremendous. So, you know, a massive thank you from me. I'm really appreciative for everybody that's started to follow this, and I hope that next year, like I said, lives up to the expectations and we start getting some fantastic content out for you guys. But enough of me rambling, I've got plenty more cleaning to do. The next video itself will either be the MOT or it'll be more upgrades on the garage. But I'll catch you again soon, guys. Bye now.